Hi, thanks for joining me. Right, air signs tarot now. This is Gemini, this is Libra, and this is Aquarius. 1 3 card spread for all of you guys. Okay, because I need to catch up and kind of because that's what my guides are telling me to do. I am using let me just find it, the Starman Tarot for this reading, using it all this month. It's a fantastic deck. It's not been out for very long. It's very new to me, and I've been working with it for a little while before I unleash it on you guys, but I think now is the time. So air signs, let's have card number 1 in this Starman Tarot spread for the air signs. Hope you're doing all right, by the way. I hope life is treating you well. Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, this is for you. Let's turn over the top one, and what have we got? And we've got the 3 of Swords. There it is. Now then, that is quite an upsetting, symbolises an upsetting time. And the great news when this card comes up is that whatever's happened tends to have happened. And we will be moving forward from this one here. Often associated with bereavement, this card, but bereavement is one of those things. It all depends how you look at it and how you actually react and respond to it. It's natural to go through a bad time over it. It's you know, it's grief, and people are bound to grieve over whatever's happened, and it's going to be different strokes for different folks, because this reading is for all 3 of the air signs, and there are so many of you out there. Hope plenty of you are watching this, by the way. But yeah, it's been a bad time, it's been a hard time, and we are definitely going to be moving forward from it. But you know, once a thing changes, life can never be the same. I would say that really, whatever card came up in this position, actually. You know, what's happened today is today, and we go to sleep at the end of the day, and then tomorrow's another day, and the world is never exactly the same as it was yesterday. That is a fact of life, whatever's going on. It's good to honour the past, but it's also good, really important actually, to honour the fact that things have changed, because whatever's changed is allowing newness to come in, and it's allowing more manifestation to actually come into effect. If we try and have our manifesting hats on and try and kind of change things in a positive way, but we can't believe that really the past has actually gone, we're never going to get anywhere. There is a village somewhere in the world which I read about ages ago in a book, I can't remember, but they do a wonderful thing there, very special thing there. When somebody dies, when their body passes away and they go on to the afterlife, everyone in the village changes a little something somewhere around their house or their garden or their yard or something. Just changes something to acknowledge that change has happened and that things will never be the same again. Well, what we'll do, friends, is we'll find a new reality. We'll find a new way forward. Let me just take a close-up look at this card. Now, you see this character down here is really, really looking unhappy. But we can't actually see an unhappy look on the character's face. It's just the way he's sitting, looking down like that, as if everything's changed, as if everything's finished. Well, everything has changed. Everything is always changing, friends. Life is change. But it doesn't mean it's bad, and it doesn't mean life can never be good again. That's a fact. Look at that handprint there. That reminds me of when my children were very small. This is like 20 years ago. I've actually still got some handprints on the walls in the house that I've never painted over, because I kind of like the fact that that happened. But that's there really to remind me that, you know, once life was like that and now life is like this. And there's great change going on. We've got this kind of robot character up here, and sort of a robot dog there. Let's just zoom in a bit closer so you can have a look. And also a bird there, very raven-like bird, but with much brighter colours. And they're all looking away. You know, this character here is looking down, but they're all looking away. They're looking forward. They're looking ahead, and that's what we've got to do. And when you see the pure gold colour in the top of this card there, you know, this is where the action is. It's up in the golden zone, and that's where we can be again. This is natural, you know, to feel bad about what's happened. For sure it is. When you get the 3 of Swords, that's the way it is. You know, things have happened. The swords are actually about making things happen, or things which have happened. Absolutely concrete events that we can't get away from. It's natural to feel like this, but this reading is bringing us forward from this point, so it's time to get up into the golden zone, start looking ahead. These are very wacky looking characters, and the future may seem very wacky to us as we look ahead, because you know, the future, it's going to involve things that aren't expected. That's the bottom line of the future. We never exactly know what's coming. We never exactly know why we're going the way we're going. We're just going that way, we are, because we're human beings and life is change and we keep on moving. So I'm having a shuffle now, and I'm going to ask what is the next card. This is kind of going to be the heart of the matter, this next card, because it's the second card of a 3-card spread. So it's the heart of the matter, whatever comes up next. And whatever comes up, by the way, this reading is meant for you because you've been drawn to it. Do check out my channel, hit the subscribe button, tap the bell, and look through the videos on my channel. There's like 600 and odd readings on there. Any one of them is for you if you're drawn to it, even if it's not for your star sign. That's the way spirit guides work. That's the way the universe brings us together. And dare I say it, that, my friends, is the way YouTube brings us together as well. Okay, so what is card number 2 at this point? It's not the 3 of Swords. I had that one a second ago. Okay, right. We have got, at last, I've brought one out. It's the Empress. Right, now, she is very much the queen of nature. Excuse me, the Empress, is she not? I love the colours in this deck, actually, and this is full of higher heart chakra pink. So as I was talking about getting up into the golden zone, let's make that the higher heart chakra pink zone as we go forward, because this really is the heart of the matter, and the Empress is at the heart of nature. Oh, frog in my throat. I wish I could edit videos, then I would edit the coughing out, but I can't. And isn't that true of life, though? You know, however spick and span we try and make our YouTube videos, or we try and make our online presence to be, we always are our natural selves, and everyone watching knows that we're our natural selves as well. So looking at this, we've got the turquoise of truth right at the top of the card here. So it's going to be important to speak your truth, the way I've been drawn to say that. But we're really looking at that pink there and thinking, you know, love is real, love is a true thing, and the Empress is wearing that golden dress, that pure gold, which is such a beautiful colour that it's a healing thing in itself, regardless of anything else we might think about colours and what they mean. That is a beautiful golden dress and a beautiful golden headdress. Now, the Empress, she's kind of aware that there's a season, you know, seasonal thing going on. And she's very much at the heart of the way the seasons change and the way new things come in. So this is new things coming in here. We've got some purple light there showing the healing potential of what's going on, and some kind of pink lightning streaks up here as well. Lots of nature images in this card as well with the overhanging trees. Let me take a closer look here. And yeah, just a lot of positivity in this card. And positivity, my friends, is probably the last thing you're expecting when we've just come from a 3 of Swords situation. But positivity is the only way forward, because life is full of positive possibilities. Doesn't matter what's going on. Most particularly, I would say, because of all the craziness that's going on with us all locked in our houses at the moment. And I realise not everybody is, and love to you if you're out there working, because I know some people are working incredibly hard. But healing light is always there. It's always possible. And whatever we're doing it in kind of an intense way because of the world situation at the moment. And that is making us all look within ourselves and learn more about ourselves. Self-knowledge, you know, all the big religions talk about it, or all the really good ones do anyway. I'm thinking particularly of Hinduism. It's a big thing, self-knowledge. And that is really on the up, whatever else is going on in the world at the moment, because we're all kind of soul searching. We're all looking inside ourselves, and the kind of resources that the Empress brings, they can be inner resources as much as anything else, and that's what I'm looking at here, guys. As I've seen all this higher heart chakra pink in here, I know you've got it in you to love. I know you've got it in you to move forward in a state of peace and in a state of love. Okay, so we will move on now and ask for a third card. Okay, now then, very strange times indeed, actually. YouTube banned some videos today, and I watched one of them they banned somewhere else. And I'll tell you, shame on you, YouTube. Shame on you for banning all that stuff. People really ought to be able to talk freely. I'm surprised they still let us do spiritual stuff on here, but well, that's the power of spirit guides, I reckon. That's the power of the spiritual realms and the universe, because they'll never really shut it up, you know. And if YouTube keeps on doing what it's doing and censoring things, I don't think YouTube's going to be as popular as it used to be. Okay, that's my little rant there. So let's turn over card number 3, the outcome card in this reading for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is where it's headed, okay? This is all about the outcome. This is where it's going. This is life being changed, and this is what... It's not so much telling us what's going to happen. It's telling us that progress is very, very fast, okay? And that is maybe not the case now, because this is the last card in the spread, but this is where it's going. This is where you're going, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's all forward motion. It's super fast. Now, we've got a real kind of pinky purple feel to this card. So we've got the healing and we've got that higher heart chakra pink there. And really, that's about what it's going to be all about, is those two colours coming together. Those two colours really work well together, because love is all about healing and healing is all about love. And love has so many forms, you know. If this is a relationship reading, if that's what's on your mind as you're watching this, then it looks like relationships are going to heal. And where there is no relationship and where that hurts like hell, something good is going to come in and something is going to change that in the most positive way you can imagine. But the 8 of Wands, when we get this card, things are happening, there's no stopping it, and we don't need to worry too much about which way things are going, because they're going the right way, okay? We're always doing the groundwork in this life, whether we're aware of spiritual things or not. Everything we do is something of the groundwork in terms of which way we're going and where we're going. And that's why it's important always to act in love, even in situations where the last thing you would think would be that anything to do with love mattered, kind of practical things, mundane things. It's all part of the way that we are, friends, and it's all part of the way that we're actually going. So all that is kind of predetermined, really, a bit like in the 3 of Wands, where the character's looking out and the ships are coming in and the character is hoping that kind of the ships are going to be bringing all the right stuff, but it's kind of too late to change it because all the work has already been done. Bit like that with this one. I'm not saying it's too late to change anything. That's not what this card is about. But progress is fast, progress is moving, and people just basically aren't going to be stopped at this point. Things are going to go the way they're going to go. There's not a lot we can do about it, but we don't need to, because it's so positive. And look at the light activation that's going on right at the top of this central column in there. That is really, really powerful. And in spiritual terms, it's making me think actually of the tree of life, which is, you know, in the Kabbalah. If you've ever studied the Kabbalah, which is very close to tarot, you'll know that in the tree of life you can go up Bina, Bina is the female column, isn't it? And Chokmah then is the male column. Or you can go right up the middle, and that's what the 8 of Wands is doing in this card. It's going right up the middle, never mind zigzagging from side to side. Progress is fast, progress is actively happening, progress is an actual real thing, and it's going on in your lives now, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm a Sagittarius. I wouldn't mind too much if this reading was for me, because it is very, very positive. There are clouds, you know, and I don't actually see a silver lining on any of those clouds, but that is the nature of the silver lining around clouds. It's something that we don't actually see with our eyes when we're looking at whatever the cloudy situation is, but there always is one, you know, because everything in nature is in some kind of balance. That is a fact, my friends. Okay, well, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Give me a thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. We'll share the journey. Share me around the internet, if you will. Help me get the word out. And whatever you do, you know, speak your own truth. Get the words out about your own truth and what you believe. And set your intentions for where you're going. Because we finished off with, let's see if I put them back in the deck now. Where is it? Yeah, okay. Set your intentions, okay, guys? Because it's going to happen. That light activation is on its way in very, very soon now. And that is the truth. That is the hope. That is the love, the light, the positivity, everything. So have a fantastic time ahead, my friends. Keep it twig, brother. I'll be back with more again very soon. Take care of yourselves. Peace.